You know, you can pay $300 for a big hunk of plastic that doesn't actually hover and looks exactly like the thing from Back to the Future. Trying to get all the sanitizer up.
Doesn't putting your mouth on it.
I don't have an oxygen stone.
So that really locks on there, huh?
Yes. You oxygenate the beer. Try to incorporate oxygen into the wort because oxygen makes yeast happy. But only at the beginning. Do not incorporate more oxygen later. I'm not kidding you, 5 minutes.
Do you ever test it throughout, or do you just kind of wait?
There's what they call a hydrometer, and that is a sealed vial, and that's what lets you measure.
Measure that at like 1.0.
Yep, and then you're measuring the weight. You just pour that into a vial and see where it's at. There's one that I really want to make. It's a rye porter, and you take a pint of rye whiskey and soak oak chips. Or oak cubes in the rye whiskey. It's the poor man's way of aging your beer in an oak barrel. So then, you know, it's going to take a lot of time for it to suck the flavors out of the oak chips or the oak cubes. So then you're going to leave it in the secondary fermenter for like 4 weeks.
We should learn how to make just, you know, a barrel, like a wooden barrel in this time.
I like this idea.
I've got wood skills.
You did make a canoe after all.
I mean, yeah.
I have to ask, is this a Holden Caulfield inspired hunting cap?
It's a Stormy Cromer. It's a Michigan thing. Have you seen the awesomeness of the Stormy Cromer?
No.
Oh, watch this. Oh!
No way!
I mean, there's a level of awesomeness when you meet another person with a Stormy Cromer. You're like...
You were putting your thumb over that hole the whole time?
Yep.
So we're just gonna pour this right in?
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. That's a good sign. It means it's nice and active.
So how much of a difference does the yeast make as to the flavor of the...
Actually it's usually like quite contingent. That's one of the reasons that liquid yeast is so popular, is because there are more varieties. So you can take more flavors. Like the yeast that you use for like a Hefeweizen is very specific. It'll give you a very bready flavor.
So that's like your beer bong or something?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a sciencey beer bong. In all honesty, I've filled it more than halfway, but it's hard to get it out. And it will blow it out. It'll just bubble, it'll gurgle. It'll sound like it's farting, really. It'll just go blur, blur. And hopefully we should see activity by this time tomorrow. So less than $1 of beer, and it's gonna be 10.5%, hopefully, by the time we're done.
That's satisfaction right there.